Hello, welcome on in everybody. So I've been playing a lot of spear lately, and I've just been trying a whole bunch of different weapon combos with the spear to see if there's something that I really like. And I'll be honest, at first I didn't really like the spear, but as I'm playing more of it, it's really starting to grow on me. I'm really appreciating the range and the amount of stun spam that the spear has. That being said, I think one of Spear's biggest weaknesses is a ranged opponent, and that's simply because the Spear itself doesn't get any haste, and it only has a Javelin as a ranged option, so I feel like with the Spear, you definitely need to have a pairing that takes that into account. So without further ado, let's get right into that PvP commentary. The first clip I have for you guys here is with the Spear and the Ice Gauntlet. This combo I found was really good at dealing with predominantly melee opponents. You can see even against this Great Axe Hatchet player, the Spear Ice Gauntlet combo does a good job zoning him. Unfortunately, he has the invincibility for a few seconds on the Hatchet there, and I kind of get baited into that aggressive play, and he throws down the trap, but that's okay. We got the Entomb off the Ice Gauntlet for safety, and then a quick poke there to bring him down. And now there is a bunch of purple players here to fight too. One of them is already down from earlier, and I actually don't go to pick him up. Probably should have done that, but that's okay. I throw down the first ice field here, hoping that he will actually come towards me, but he doesn't. In this fight, I really started to feel, you know, the downside of running this Spear Ice Gauntlet combo. This is predominantly a dexterity build. I don't have anything in intelligence, so I'm using the Ice Gauntlet pretty much for the support that it offers with its snares and stuff, and even Entombed is a really good skill. There's a great stun chain combo on that player there with the vault kick into the Javelin, and nice little roll and light attack pokes with the Spear. I think it's very good at doing that. And I try to go for the sweep into the stab there. Unfortunately, the enemy player rolls away, and I decide to back up. So this is a situation, however, where I feel like the Spear and the Ice Gauntlet can actually be good, even if you've got a lot of ranged opponents, when you have this kind of terrain to work with. You can see I just throw the AoE field down on the side there, kind of forcing them both to come around this way, get a huge amount of damage into that player, and hit him with the Javelin, trying to finish him off. And again, would have been really nice to have a stronger ranged option there, because he does manage to kite away, and I don't bother chasing simply because he gets to the safe zone. So now it's just me and this level 52 with the rapier here, and he's trying to put some damage into me. I'm doing my best to kite it out, and I drop the big AoE circle, hoping to kind of force him to the left-hand side, but he ends up not going that way, so I just charge out towards him, trying to get on top of him before the other player is flagged for PvP. A nice shot with the Javelin there. We get the stun on him. Unfortunately, I missed the spear pokes, and he manages to get away. The other player now back into PvP. He didn't even heal up, which is not the best call, but I try to go for pressure on him. The 52 right away, putting a lot of damage into my back as I turn to him. So I'm forced to head back behind the terrain here, and these guys, after the initial engagement, they don't want to jump inside this terrain. They know I have the Ice Gauntlet, and they know that I can set a trap in here, and I really just want to get them where I won't get pelted by all the ranged projectiles. Trying to go for pressure on top of the enemy archer. A great stun there with the vault kick. I try to stay on top of him with the roll here too. Being a full dexterity build, the roll is a little cheaper, so I do have the opportunity to do that. Take a lot of damage again from these guys. Go for the roll into a bit of a strafe. Get back behind the terrain and just heal up with some food and a potion. I roll right through this guy into the sweep. I actually really like using the sweep like that. When your opponent even is attacking you, you roll through them and then hit them with the sweep for the counter stun. And unfortunately not able to do much off that combo. These guys have actually worn me down quite a bit with the ranged projectiles, and this build, I'll say, was really fun to play, but again, I don't think it is the most viable for solo PvP. I think it would be a lot better in a group situation where you have the range support that you need. Anyhow, I decided I wanted to change the build up a bit, and I swapped out the Ice Gauntlet for the Fire Staff, and also switched to a full intelligence build as well. And I'll be honest with you guys, I like this a lot better, because the Fire Staff actually covers a lot of the issues that I think the Spear has, by not having the strong ranged option, and then also getting a lot of speed with the Fire Staff. A nice vault kick there into the sweep combo, and we just catch him in that stun chain and finish that guy off. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to play a lot of PvP with the Fire Staff, so I just have a few 1v1s for you guys. I spent most of the day leveling this guy up so I could use it in PvP. And this fight here is against an Ice Gauntlet Rapier player. He's blasting us with the Ice Gauntlet. I'm doing my best to strafe and dodge the attacks. He goes for the flesh there. I get a good roll on it. Hit him with the light attack on the Fire Staff as he goes for the riposte. You cannot riposte the Fire Staff. A great combo there with the stuns. Unfortunately, that was my first experience with lag in PvP, and he ends up just kind of whipping to the side there, and I miss him with the spear poke. But I managed to connect with the burnout and finish him off. And just one more fight as we say goodbye against a level 60 player. Yeah, level 60 is tough to fight, I'll say that. I'm only level 32. That being said, I enjoy playing this build quite a bit. It's very interesting. Going for the intelligence spec and then using the fire gem on my weapon for the spear to actually give it some decent damage. It's not going to be as high damage as a dexterity spec, but I think the fire staff makes up for that by doing a lot of damage itself, and then the heavy stun up close with the spear. Definitely an interesting combo. Tell me what you guys think about this. I want to share this build ASAP, so I would love to hear it. For written guides to my builds, as well as tons of New World information, you can check out pvpnewworld.com. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, give me a follow, and give me a follow on Twitter if you guys want to keep up to date with me. I really want to do the top 5. I've gotten quite a few submissions already, so if you guys have some awesome clips that you want to send into the channel, you can send that to Kristofer at pvpnewworld.com. We are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They can give you better ping to your favorite games, free to try for the first month, a link down below for you guys. And then last but not least, a massive thank you and shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. Without you guys, I couldn't do it, so thank you for supporting the show. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you next time.